Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance. And I got something pretty awesome between episodes. I got an ender pearl. That means we can go ahead and upgrade our enchanting table, which is awesome and something that I've been wanting to do for quite a long time, actually. So let's grab some stuff, and let's take a look. We need 2 obsidian, 4 gold ingots, an eye of ender, and a book and quill. Okay, so, looks like I don't have any books already made, but that's okay. I can make some. Let's grab a little bit of paper out of here, and then I also need an ink sac. I do have one. Good. Okay, I think that's everything as far as that stuff goes, and then I just need some obsidian. Where would I keep obsidian? In here, maybe? Aha! Beautiful. 2 obsidian. Perfect. Okay. So, let's make the book and quill first. There we go. We'll just put those in there. Make the eye of ender. And then it's like that. There we go. So that gives us the table upgrade, and we can put that onto our enchanting table right here. Shift right click, and now we've got this. And what this does is it will essentially let us pick our enchantments, which is amazing. Like, that's the greatest thing ever. It ends up costing a little bit more, but still, picking enchantments. I mean, come on now. Like, yeah, that's amazing. Okay, and I just realized that I want to change that. There we go. I need 2 diamonds and a stick because I want to get a proper sword, and I want it to have looting 3 on it more than anything else. Looting 3, unbreaking 3, and probably sharpness 5, maybe? I don't know that I can do that. The big thing, though, is looting. Looting 3, unbreaking 3. Ooh, I can only go unbreaking 2. Wow, this is going to be really expensive. Sharpness 5. That would require 40 levels for sharpness 5 and looting 3. Okay. Sharpness 5, looting 2, yeah. Okay, so, super useful, because it lets us pick enchantments. You know what? Another option, maybe we could do books. Let's just see. If we grab some leather out of here, grab a little bit more sugarcane. Oh, 1 too many. There we go. And we make a couple of books. Maybe this will end up being a better option. So we put a book in here. We can pick whatever we want. Looting 3, 19 levels there. So, yeah, maybe. Possibly. Sharpness 2? Maybe I'll just shelve this for now. Then again, we could go sharpness 4, looting 3. And that would give us basically what we need. Can't add unbreaking to it, but still, looting 3, sharpness 4. And that will give us more ender pearls, because eventually I want to make my way to the end. At some point, although I might be better off, just thinking about it, maybe I'm better off getting a silk touch shovel. A diamond silk touch shovel might be a better option. Let's see. Let's make a diamond shovel, and let's try this thing out. Let's see if we can get silk touch, unbreaking 3, and like efficiency 4. So silk touch, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3. I could go efficiency 4, unbreaking 1, and Silk Touch. That wouldn't be horrible. There we go. Let's do that. Unbreaking 4, Silk Touch, and Unbreaking 1. Not Unbreaking 3, but Unbreaking 1. It works. You can also use the vanilla enchant if you want. You can just go, let's see. What's the way to do it? There is a way to do it. I think it's here. I think it's R for random. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, there's a way to do it. It's like this, but you need... it's that the NEI GUI is in my way. So, okay, no big deal. Okay, so we got ourselves a decent shovel. What I want to do in today's episode is I want to get some work done on this pathway. I've done some work between episodes. I did a little bit of this over here. So the dirt path does go all the way up to where the snow biome starts. You can see it kind of winds through over here and then down. Now here, I want to put in the path as well. And the thing is, it can't be full blocks because it'll get covered with snow, and I don't want it to be covered with snow. But I want stone textures of some sort. So I'm thinking the best option is going to be carpenter's blocks. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Because we can make slabs and stairs out of basically whatever textures we want. So we can go like a cobblestone, mix up a nice cobblestone texture, and then apply it to carpenter's blocks, and it should work out pretty well. So let's see. I've got a whopping 4 carpenter's blocks right now. Wow, that's pretty terrible. Let's grab some of this. How many logs do I have? Wow, I am running really low on logs right now. Man. I might have to go do some tree chopping. In fact, I think I probably am going to have to go do some tree chopping. Wow, okay. So let's make a couple lumber axes. Crafting bench, here we go. And I'll make 4 lumber axes. That should be enough to get us a pretty massive amount of trees that we can use to make carpenter's blocks. And I'll just put these... Oh, and I already had a lumber axe in here, actually. Oh, well. Okay, it's fine. The rest of this... A lot of this stuff I can probably just put away for the moment. Okay. So, I'm going to go chop down some trees. Ooh, and take a little sleep. And I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back. So, I've made a whole bunch of carpenter's blocks. I have even more of them in here. I also stocked up on food, and I got a bunch of cobble from over here. So, I think it is time to start doing this stuff. Now, as I said, I want all of this to be essentially recessed. So, it'll go down like this. And the reason for that is so that snow cannot fall on the path. So, we can do something along these lines, and then I also have some stairs as well, which we're going to use for elevation changes, because snow can also not fall onto stairs. So this should work for what we need right here. At least I think it will. And it also then kind of gives the idea that, like, the pathway is dug out of the snow, which I think is pretty cool. So I think we're going to go with that. Now, with the carpenter's blocks, as you can see, if you nail them down to where you want them to be, if you use the hammer and hammer them down to the right shape that you want, and then you connect another block to it, it will automatically go directly to the one you want. So here we get the half slabs without having to hammer every single one, which is definitely a good thing. And then we'll come up here using... I mean, I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the world if there was some snow on some of the path blocks. Like, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, I think I'd be okay with that. So maybe here we do something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then we'll cover this. I think we'll turn this one into stairs like so. Or maybe full blocks. I think we'll change that into full blocks. Yeah. And then these will all be down like that. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to go through a massive amount of carpenter's blocks doing this, as you can see. So hopefully we'll have enough. I think we will. I mean, I made a ridiculous quantity of them, so hopefully we'll have enough carpenter's blocks. Oh. Come on, hit the top. There we go. I guess there's only one way to find out. We'll just keep doing our thing. Full. Does this path feel pretty good? I think it does. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this put all the way over there. Way over there. It's gonna take a little while, obviously. And then I'll come back to you in just a second. Alright guys, I am back, and I've got the path all laid down as far as the carpenter's blocks are concerned. It didn't actually take quite as many as I thought it was going to. It took about a row. Actually, maybe even less than that. So it wasn't too bad. Path just comes up here and kind of works its way through the snow. But the next thing we need to do is we need to figure out some textures for this path. And I'm kind of thinking it might be kind of cool to mix a few different textures. I should also check, do we have crayfish? No, we do not have crayfish furniture mod. Okay, it was worth checking. So, as far as the textures go, we can do a few different ones. Here's the default. I'd like to use some of these other colors in the road. So maybe we'll go small cobblestone bricks. Regular cobble. I really don't want to use the cobblestone tiles. I don't think those will look very good. Maybe French tiles, regular cobble, and then the basalt cobble. Let's maybe try those out. And let's just put that down here. So, we'll just kind of do, mix some of this stuff in like so. I don't know that I like that. They're very different colors in this shader pack, which is a little... Well, then again, it's not bad. I think it's a little funky on the stairs, just because it's stairs. But I think we could maybe get away with it. I think it'll look better up here. I'm just gonna do this little section. And we'll see what we think once we've got this little bit done. I mean, we're essentially ending up with, like, different shades of gray, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So, we kind of get something like this going. And then one cool thing about carpenter's blocks is we can add little bits of depth. Oh, right, that's placed. Oh, we can shift right click, and some of these textures we can add, like, just little bits like this to kind of raise it up just a hair. You can still walk over it, no problem, but it just adds a little bit of extra detail, and I think it looks pretty good. So, you know, see what I'm saying? Just tiny little bits. Nothing super overly complicated, just enough to kind of make it appear a little bit more worn and weathered. Now, right here, I want to transition this a little bit. So we'll maybe go like this. Maybe this one I will put dirt back in there. You know, the goal here is to kind of slowly transition that path into this path. So then maybe here we'll put another dirt as well. You know, just, it's kind of hard to transition it with this, with a too wide path. You know what I mean? It looks a little derp. But I think it's okay. I think it's fine. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this done all the way over there to the other village. And I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back and I am almost finished with this whole little thing. So, I think really all I need to do is finish filling in a couple of these guys. And that will give us our path, which is pretty awesome, and I'm very happy about that. So let's go maybe there. I mean, at this point, the vast majority of it is finished. It's just a matter of getting down the remainder of the blocks, and we've got those little bits that just kind of stick up and add just a tiny bit of extra depth, and I love that about this path. Now, one of the things that I want to bring up is the fact that this world is really kind of coming along nicely. I am feeling so inspired here, and I'm really enjoying this mod pack in this series. That is way, way too much of this. I just realized I'm using the wrong texture. Go self. Yeah, I think it broke at some point, or I ran out of them, I think is what happened. Yeah, definitely. Okay, small bricks. Try again. There we go. And inventory tweaks swapped to the other one, and I almost didn't notice. That would have been terrible. All right, there we go. So now we can get these in, and now that should be... Yeah, those are different. Okay, good. So, anyway, as I was saying, I'm feeling really inspired in this world, and I think part of it is the fact that we've got, you know, very distinct areas. We've got the rustic village over there. We've got this kind of winter village that we're working on over here, and the world just feels really alive because we're connecting everything up with roads. The shaders, of course, make everything look absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, there's a lot to love here. And this road looks pretty good, I think. Let's eat a little bit of food here. But it kind of cuts through. It's very distinct. It's very clear. But it's down half a block, so the snow won't fall on it, which I think is good. And then I think really all we need to do is work out a light solution to light up the path. Now, I know that I can take glowstone dust, and since these are all carpenter's blocks, I can apply light to the carpenter's blocks, and they will actually be lit up on their own. I know that that's an option. I know I can do that, but I don't really want to do that. I want to come up with kind of a cool lighting design, I think. I'm thinking kind of like street lights, basically. We do need, though, a little bit of glowstone or something. I still have my hammer, right? I'm sure I do. Let's head back. I need to see if I have any glowstone, because if I do, we can come up with a really cool street light for this area that will kind of scatter along the roads. And I think it'll be really cool. I don't want to have streetlights. I don't want the path to be completely and totally lit all the time, because atmospherically, I don't think it would make sense. But I want you to be able to see the next little lighted spot every time you kind of go forward. So that's kind of going to be the plan. Let's see here. Glowstone would be probably in the warehouse if I had any. And I don't know that I actually do have any. I don't know if I haven't really spent a whole lot of time in the Nether in this series. Let's see. Nether? No. Where would I don't even know where I would keep glowstone. Unless there's a separate thing for it somewhere. I may not actually have any glowstone at all. Just looking. I'm starting to think that I don't. Because I think if I did, I would either give it its own container, like its own spot, or I would keep it in the Nether one down here, and neither seem to be the case. So I think that I do not actually have any glowstone right now. So, looks like I'm going to be going on a little bit of a Nether adventure here to head into the Nether and get my hands on as much glowstone as I can carry. That's kind of the plan. So, let me just grab some blocks to take with me. I'm going to head into the Nether, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and I made a pretty successful trip into the Nether. I got about a stack and a half of glowstone, and then we also have some more glowstone dust here as well, but I'm going to save that just in case we don't need it, in case we want to apply it to carpenter's blocks or something like that. So, first and foremost, I think we should work out, well actually, realistically, we kind of need lights going along this entire thing, just looking at it. So let's see if we can maybe work out a little bit of a light design. So I'm thinking we do something like this, and then make this guy a different texture, right? And then there's a lot of different glowstone textures out there. The first one I want to try is this lantern one. It's okay. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. And then I'm thinking here we'll have, you know, lanterns like this. What about... okay. So let's do away with that texture and see what else we have to work with. There's always the neon glowstone. This is a personal favorite of mine. It looks very light-like. Oh, that's not a bad look. It's not really rustic, though. I'm looking for something a bit more medieval than that. I think this one is probably the best shape. Although then the other thing, too, is we could make it a little bit higher. And get up there. Can't jump on it. Okay. Let's do this. Because the other option would be we can kind of add some extra detail to it by essentially extending the light out in a couple different directions. See how that looks? That's kind of cool. But we need to settle on a texture for the lamps themselves. No, not that one. The hardest part is going to be picking out what we want it to look like. The easy part will be actually putting the rest of them in place. That's not terrible. I think I like this best, though. And then it's just a matter of picking out the right texture here. Maybe this one, shape-wise. That's probably my favorite. And then as far as texture, I'm really kind of leaning towards the neon glowstone. Just keep it real simple. Light it up like that. That's not bad. I don't know how medieval I would call it, but it's not bad. So let's see. So we have 1, maybe 2. You know, I mean, we'll kind of change these a little bit with each light pole. See what I'm saying? So it'll be kind of like that. Yeah, that's a good look. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think it'll do. The other option would be, you know, to kind of thin this pole a little bit, but I don't think that would look very good. Although it might look... Oh, there goes my hammer. Good thing I made another one. Although it might be good to have that bottom one be something else, some other different texture. And I think I think it would probably look best as stone of some sort. So let's see what we've got as far as cobblestone options. We've got eclogite. We've got regular cobble. I'm kind of thinking maybe regular cobble will be the way to go. Just because we can always get more of it and get it very easily. So I'm thinking we'll probably just go regular cobble for the base. Which means that needs to come off. That gets applied. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very good. So, do that. Yeah, that's kind of a cool little streetlight design. It'll do. Okay, now I need to make a billion more of them. So, let me work on that for a while, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a second. Alright, guys, I am back. And I think I've got all the lights done. You can't really get the full effect here during the day. But it looks amazing during the night. And they're spread out just enough that you still really kind of get that effect that we're going for. So, yeah, I mean, we've got a little path here that leads through the winter wonderland, through the snowy areas, transitions down here. I decided to do the same lights throughout this whole area, connecting the roads between the two villages. And I think they work pretty well. I mean, it's a really simple light design. It's nothing but fences and, well, carpenter's fences, and then blocks and stuff. But I'm honestly really happy with it. I think it looks great. I do want to take a look at it. Well, actually, I've already taken a look at it at night because I was doing most of it during the night. But I do want you guys to be able to see it at night. So let's grab our horse. Open other gate thing. There we go. And you know what? Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to wait until night. And I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and it is night. And I really wanted you to be able to see this, because look at it. Is this not gorgeous at night? Man, kind of comes down, kind of comes up. As you can see, atmospheric, hello, skeleton, atmospheric lighting. The whole path, he shot my horse. The whole path isn't lit up, and it's not going to be. But it's lit up enough that you can tell where the path is, and it really provides a lot of atmosphere. So I think it works pretty well, and I'm definitely quite good with it. So, yeah, that's our path. That is our path, and I think it looks great. But I think I am out of time for this episode as well, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it. and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.